Hi, my name's Michael and I'm a drag queen. My drag name is Gisele. I work 4 to 5 nights a week in drag in Leeds, Manchester and Bradford. I mainly perform as well as host. I've also started DJing recently as well. And as well as the drag, I do makeup artistry on the side as well. So these are some of my outfits which I need to hang up. This one's kind of saved for certain things like special events, funerals maybe, just that's more for hosting and stuff like that. Like I said, this mannequin, I just make all my stuff on this, so it's just covered in glue and dye and everything like that. People have actually done art and drawn me sometimes and stuff. So I got that from a girl called Gabby, which is really nice, and that was me in drag in a white dress. And then I got this from a guy called Dean, and he brought that into, back when Tunnel was Mission, he brought that in, and it means so much, and he framed it and everything for us. Over here we've got a Medusa headpiece. Boom, I threw loads of condoms into my bag, so that's why that's there. Patsy the baby, she's from Halloween. She's kind of had a bit of a brow makeover one night. Pokemon outfit, which I don't really wear because Pokemon's not really in anymore. And then I've got a rose hat that I've made. Everything I like to make myself. And it's all pretty much held together with glue gun and a lot of hope. So, come over here. So it is literally like MTV. I try and keep the drawers organised, so I've got hair stuff in there. This is kind of a box just full of jewellery. So a lot of it's costume jewellery and things like that. And then I've got hats, gloves, fans. That's electricals, because surprisingly you use quite a lot of electricals. I made this, but it's broken because I got drunk. But that was a Rio de Janeiro themed outfit, and that was the headpiece thing. It's very jiggly. When I'm out of drag, I like to see my friends and things like that, but my life's actually quite drag orientated, to be fair. I mean, I live in this world of makeup and costumes and things anyway. I mean, I've got friends who are costume designers, friends who are makeup artists, so for me my life is makeup, so this is kind of quite a good profession for me because it doesn't really feel like a job. So basically when I started doing drag, I worked in this bar called Bar Fibre in Leeds, and we had this night and stuff, and we all used to get dressed up every Friday night, and then one night we were why don't we do drag? So everybody was like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So we did it. And then I got offered a job kind of hosting on the door, and then it went from there really. And then I left for a little while to finish my degree. I worked for MAC Cosmetics for about 4 years, and then after that I thought I'm going to start it again. So this is kind of the 2.0 version, so it's after all of my makeup training kind of thing. Well, I don't really like to talk about it, but I won 2017 Drag Queen in Leeds with the Leeds Owlies. Oh my god, I've literally just smashed it.
Oh my god.
I did win the Leeds Owlies award, but I'll send it to a glass broke, it's fine. So I won the Drag Act of 2017. And I've also taken a chip out of this one. I won the runner-up Nick's Face Awards 2016 as well. So that was really cool. And then just because I'm an A-class asshole and break everything, I'm going to award myself a bronze medal. So this year, well in about 6 weeks really, I'm moving to Ibiza. I'm the creative director of Makeup Box Ibiza, so I'm going to be doing all of the body transformations, the drag transformations, the creative makeup. And then I'll be back in England for the Nick's Face Awards 2017. And I've also been booked for Drag Tech at the end of 2017 in November. One of my favourite parts of drag is kind of putting on a costume really. So it's for me, I come up with an idea, and then to actually see the idea develop into a living creation in front of you, I think it's quite a self-gratifying thing to do really. It's quite to be able to see your art go from your mind to your body, and you go out wearing an idea. I think that's quite a powerful thing really, and it fills you with quite a bit of confidence as well. Working with other drag queens is fine. I mean, I try to get on with everybody, and if I don't get on with people, I just don't talk to them. I just think I'm not going to waste my energy, my time on somebody who I don't really either like or get on with. I really like getting ready with friends and stuff as well, so like friends who are drag queens, like you've got like Iva, Uma, people like that in Leeds. Get together sometimes and I get ready in their dressing room in Viaduct. It's cool because you kind of like learn things off each other as well. I mean, like, it doesn't matter what level you're at makeup wise, you never stop learning. Drag's as expensive as you make it, really. I mean, like, I literally do spend every penny I make in drag on drag for the next thing. I mean, like, I never really like to wear the same thing twice or in the same way twice, so it does pile up like quite a lot. Over the past 2 years of doing drag again, I've spent quite a few £1,000s on drag already. It's quite isolating sometimes, I think, because you work night shifts and you don't actually realise that you work night shifts, and I think if you get caught up in the party lifestyle, it can be quite self-destructive. I think in like this day and age, with you've kind of had like a huge surge of drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, obviously. I mean, that's the main catalyst of this whole boom. But I think one thing that people do forget is the fact that we're all a community, really, and I think it is nice when everybody comes together. So tonight, I'm not fully ready yet, but we've got a night called Housework, House W-E-R-K, and it's at work at Tunnel in Leeds. So we've got a runway, which I'm sure you'll be seeing later, and so I've gone for like a 1950s naughty housewife. I do have an outfit change later, but this is kind of like, I'm half ready, I've not quite fully gotten ready yet. Well, I'm a raging alcoholic now that I've been working in clubs for 2 years, so if anybody's got a drink, I'd appreciate it.